Hello, welcome to the Pitch Podcast. We are your hosts, James
and Stephanie.
Here on the Pitchy Podcast, we are passionate about good music and a great vocal. We'll use the vehicle of NBC's The Voice to give you our take on each contestant. We'll give you our feedback on their voice and their overall vocal performance. Here on the Pitchy Podcast, we'll always keep it 100 with our feedback and critiques of each contestant. What we are never here to do is come for anyone's character or any contestant as a human being. Even though we may come off a little pitchy at times, if you know what I mean, we'll always do our best to speak our truths in love, kindness, and respect. And with that, Stephanie, let's go ahead and jump right in to the final evening for our blind auditions for season 25.
Yes.
And what a way to end it.
I just feel like I need to take a deep breath.
Yeah. What a way.
To be transparent with you guys, James and I have not talked at all about this episode. At all. Not offline, not online. This is the first time we're discussing. So I'm excited to talk about this episode.
I am too. Interesting things happened tonight. My nerves got settled a little bit with some of the performances tonight because I was a little concerned because I wanted some more powerhouse vocals, and I don't necessarily know if I got, and this is just my personal preference, I don't know if I necessarily got it so much this season as to what they're looking for and things of that nature, but I think in a lot of cases, and in some cases, they did save the best for last.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in some cases, they really did. So, without further ado, let's talk about our leaks, Stephanie.
Okay.
Let's talk about our leak.
Was from Miss Val T Webb. She is 43 years old from New Braunfels, Texas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she
sang the D Cox song. D Cox, Deborah Cox, y'all.
Nobody's supposed to be here. Nobody's supposed to be here. Nobody's supposed to sing this song.
No one's supposed to sing this song. This is an anthem that came, an anthem that came out of the 90s.
Yes.
If you know 90s R&B, you know this song. This is one of the biggest songs of the late 90s.
Yes.
I remember when Deborah came on the scene, everyone was like, another Whitney?
Yeah. Yeah.
And ironically, Deborah, after Whitney passed, and Deborah went on to play Whitney Houston, and they made a musical out of The Bodyguard, a musical that I was very fortunate to be a part of. But they made a musical out of The Bodyguard, and Deborah Cox played the Whitney character, as she should have, because, I mean, with the exception of like CeCe Winans, nobody sounds like Whitney.
Right.
Except Deborah Cox. So they were calling her the Canadian version of Whitney Houston.
Yes.
So to Stephanie's point, nobody's supposed to sing this song because this song started and finished with Deborah Cox.
Yes.
But, I started it off, Stephanie, with that's how you show up to an audition.
Come on.
And I'm getting real serious, contestants. This is how you show up to an audition. Shout out to the seasoned singers, okay?
Come on.
There's something about a singer, those of us that are in our 40s, and you young folks, you'll get there. But there's something about a little life, when you got a little life in you. And life has nothing to do with age. It doesn't. But when you have a little life in you and a little experience, it comes out in your vocal if you're an artist, as Val is. I said, slay. Like slay. That's all I have to say. this is you all don't understand. If you're not familiar with this song, it is a crazy, it's like singing My Heart Will Go On. Like
Come
it's
on.
like singing
Equivalent.
Hero from Mariah. Like it's like singing something from The Bodyguard, right? It's that iconic of a song.
I Have Nothing.
I Have Nothing, like from The Bodyguard, like the snappage, the modulations, the what you sing on this song. And one of the things that I immediately, because there's this little keyboard intro to this song, and if you know this song cold, you're like, oh snap, she's about to sing what I think she is. Because that like that intro to the song, and you're like, oh, is it? Sure is. So and the thing that threw me off a little bit, because I'm so used to hearing Deborah sing this song, Deborah has a key that she can only sing it in. And the thing that I loved about Val is Val, and you might be, because and hey Val, I see, I went on Instagram today, and thank you for giving Stephanie some love today. We are huge fans, obviously. But I love the key that you chose.
Come on, key.
The key that she chose. I wouldn't say, and Val, I could be wrong, but I wouldn't say that Val is like a first soprano. I wouldn't say that she's necessarily a second soprano. She's more of an alto. And, Stephanie, I'm going to let Stephanie talk a little bit more, because Stephanie is more of an alto singer as well. So I said, did you all hear the vocal liberties that she took in this song with such clarity, with such purpose, with such intention?
Come on.
I said, when you take vocal liberties in a song like this, it is a huge risk. But when flawlessly executed, the way Val executed it, it is a huge reward. A high reward. I said this song has another thing that I noticed is, if you know this song, that you know that this song has a pretty iconic background vocal, especially towards the back half of the song.
Talk about this.
Because Deborah is going off in the original, and then she has, I think it's her voice layered. If you think of the original recording, it's like they layered her voice. So she's doing her own backgrounds for all intents and purposes. But I thought that Val's voice is so special that I did not miss the background voices when Val was going off towards the end. And when I say when she was going off, y'all, she was like, Stephanie calls it the snap. When she started going off towards the end of the song, I didn't miss the how could you get here? You know, to be here, because it's somebody saying, it's Deborah singing the chorus, but in the background, but she's going off. I tried it over and over. No, not gonna do it. No, I'm practicing all day. Not gonna hit those notes tonight. I said she sang it so well that she didn't need a background accompaniment, and that is a scary instrument. That is an anointed instrument. I said, another thing, I feel like Val she comes off as an extremely humble person.
Come on.
And that's what I love to see. There was humility in her singing.
You hear what Shay said? It was either Dan or Shay. Did you hear what they said about her?
Remind me.
I believe it was Shay, and he said, like, there is a light. Like you emit a light, and it's not the lights that's on the stage in Schu.
That's that all Stephanie and I talk about. That's that all. I said, now one thing, because this was a leak, so it was a leak, and they were very smart to not give us the backstory on the leak. So tonight we actually got the backstory. Now, I said, somebody singing like that, there ain't no way that she ain't no pro singing like this. And then when they ran down the list of everyone she's done BGVs for, I was like, India Irene, Yolanda Adams, Kirk Franklin. I was like, oh, okay.
This explains it all.
I said, yeah, okay. So yeah, there's no competition. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's no competition. When you're doing backgrounds for those titans of gospel music, like,
come on,
nobody has backgrounds like Kirk Franklin has backgrounds. No one
talk about it
in any genre of music,
talk about it.
Because Kirk Franklin is not a singer.
No.
So he employs the best singers, Tamla Man, David Man. I mean, he employs the best singers in the industry, point blank, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can sing anything. So
yep.
I was like, and then, I don't know if you caught it, Stephanie, there was a one shot of her at the piano. I
did. Oh, don't tell me you play. Oh.
I said, here it is. Here it is. Because she already said this. She's been a worship leader for years.
Yes.
I said, well, there it is. I said, the thing that is the secret to the sauce of her voice, there is something, Stephanie and I know piano players that can sing and instrumentalists who are singers as well. They're something different melodically that they hear that.
Yep.
Not saying, I'm not taking away. Whitney Houston didn't play instruments, right? But she was one of the greatest voices. Mariah didn't play instruments, but they were one of the greatest voices ever.
Right.
But there's something that singers who play can do and can hear.
Yes.
In the chordal progressions.
Yes.
The chord progressions and the tonal. There's something just different.
That's right.
And I haven't heard someone do something to a vocal like this since Allie came on a few seasons ago, where, Allie, who was deaf.
Yes.
And we talked to Allie and we're like, Allie, sis, you just hear different. Like, you just hear different. Because I don't hear. And so it's just different.
It's different. Yeah.
And that's why I was like, okay, she plays too. I could tell. It's a Kim Burrell type of singing.
Yes.
Where, it's a Rochelle Farrell. It's that type of singing where they just do it different.
It's just different.
I said the way, and you can really hear it in the way she executed her runs and how she kind of sang. She manipulated that melody a lot. And like I said, there is a risk when you do that, but the reward is great when you do it as flawless as her. I can go on and on. Val, we got our eyes on you. Stephanie?
I would have been bop, hit my button on the hum.
Yeah.
Okay? The opening hum. I would have been bop and would not have regretted it.
Mm-mm.
The whole entire performance was, come on, Choice.
Right.
Come on, Choice, just like you were describing, James. And we talked last night about an artist who also played with the melody, but the execution just didn't hit the same way as what Val did. So it is just so incredible how some people, and I think what you just said about her being an instrumentalist along with a vocalist is some of the reason why. Like, there was just such creativity, but such skill. Like, the skill level was so high, and yet the performance didn't go over your head. Does that make sense? Like, it was 100%. Just so flawless. But if you break it down line by line of what she did, like, we're talking PhD level execution and PhD level creativity to be able to do what she did to that song. Because anybody who knows and loves that song, okay, the bar is high. The bar is high for you to just be able to sing the song and do it well. What Val did, listen, incredible. Like, incredible. All I'm gonna do, because I have OD'd on this performance today. When I have OD'd on it. Okay. I've
crazy, you
watched
all.
it over and over. I've watched
Over
it
and over. Let me tell y'all something. I'm the one that usually goes back and watches things a million times. Stephanie, because she got little kids, she don't have time to go
I
back
don't
and
have time.
watch things a
No.
million times. The fact that
No.
Stephanie's going back and watching it quite a bit, that she's got that upon the replay, that she's got that.
No, but you know why? But you know why I did, James? And let's be clear, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here is not a Christian/gospel song, okay? It's not. But this song ministered to me today.
Yeah.
It ministered to me today. When I say that she snapped on the back end, we had all dripping off the crown of her head down to her feet snappage. She had, and this is how I knew she was a worship leader. She had the pullback, the arm pullback.
Yeah.
She did the arm pullback. She did the outstretched arm. She did the crossover. Everything that she was doing with her body. I was like, oh, you a worship leader.
You're
I
gonna take
could
us to
tell.
church, huh?
The oil was just dripping all over that stage and it was undeniable. And I could not get enough of that today. It's what I needed today. Oh,
so she obviously was a 4-chair turn.
yes.
And I had a very, very strong inclining who she was going to pick because, and it was right on the money, Stephanie. Who did she pick? And I'm going to tell you why I had a strong inkling.
She picked Chance.
Absolutely. Because you know what, Stephanie, I bet, and Val, we'd love to talk to you, like, into your reasoning, because I could tell that you put a lot of thought into who you were going to pick, and if you got moved on from the blinds, I think you had already planned this. You all, she is a student of not only The Voice, but she was a student of the coaches.
Yes.
I bet you it had to do with same drug.
Oh.
I bet you it had to do with what Chance did.
Absolutely.
When he was a coach in the previous season.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he brought back the singers to sing with him.
Oh, yeah.
And how he literally, like she said, I picked Chance because I loved how he worked with his singers.
Yeah, and the creative side. I think she said that as well, like that he is going to help her tap into the more creative side of her artistry. Yeah. And my God, if this is what we get, if this is what we got without Chance, what is she gonna sound like after Chance gets his hands on her? Oh, I can't wait.
Chance was giddy. Like
he was giddy. I would have been giddy too. I would have been giddy too.
Because I thought, because for a second there, like it looked like she was going to choose Reba.
Yeah, like you never know.
Val was so good. She could have gone with any of them.
Absolutely.
It would have been a great collab with any of them.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned. But
absolutely,
Chance, it's going to be special. It's going to be very special because of exactly what you said and what she said about the creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. Looking forward to that one. Okay. Absolutely. So what do we have next?
Next up was Kyle Schuesler, 19 years old, from Huntington Beach, California, and he sang The Scientist by Coldplay.
I loved this.
Oh.
I loved everything about this kid. Everything about this. I said,
yes.
Because again, Stephanie and I are 90s kids. I mean, this dude, if he didn't have like a 90s, early 2000s rocker voice, I don't know what it was.
Absolutely.
Most importantly, I felt like Kyle. I was like, how are you 19 years old and you driving this tempo vibe?
Come on.
Of the song. Like, I felt like he was like almost controlling Paul and the band.
Absolutely.
Like with the tempo and the whole vibe.
Yes.
Like, I just was like, what is this kid doing?
Yeah.
And they picked up on it too, because when they reacted to him, they were like, dude, you're just like, it's just this smooth.
Yes.
Like, and I was like, okay, they're feeling the same vibe because it was a vibe, Stephanie.
It was a
It
whole
wasn't
vibe.
just a voice. He gave an entire vibe. Like,
Absolutely.
and I'm not saying this to be funny, but it was almost like he was like I don't know, like I don't know, took some medicine to calm down or something. Like he was
It was
just.
very chill. Like it was very chill.
And
Yeah.
to be that young and to be that chill and to
Yeah.
drive, I've never, I don't think I've ever seen where someone's tempo creates a vibe. Like
Come
the
on.
way he did the tempo of the song, I'm trying to describe it the best way I know how. I just felt
Yeah.
like it's just like a whole tempo vibe. That's made
Yeah.
up. I
It's a
made that up.
tempo vibe.
I said it's like he took his time.
Yeah.
Like, when y'all when somebody's really singing, like really singing something down, one of the best compliments you can get from someone who is of black or brown descent, they'll say something to the extent of "take your time,"
Take your time.
like
Take your
meaning
time.
you got all the time in the world. Do what
Absolutely.
you want to do. That's one of the best
Absolutely.
compliments you get. I was saying, take your time, Kyle.
Me
Like,
too.
take your time with this.
Yeah.
I said, real smooth, like, and then this boy's falsetto.
Oh, he snuck that in the end. I was like,
and ooh, there's gonna be some haters that come from me when I say what I'm about to say. I said, I feel like the vocal was better than Chris's.
Listen, it
And I'm not knocking. I mean, I'm not knocking Chris. I'm not knocking him. I mean, he is Coldplay, right?
yes.
And he's an incredible songwriter, but this dude's voice was just special. I said it was such a special voice. I said it was therapeutic.
Yes, it was. No, it
I said this is
was.
the type of dude and the voice and the type of voice that the voice loves.
Absolutely.
I loved it. I mean,
Absolutely.
imagine him doing what Bodie and what's his name did.
Jaden.
Jaden, imagine him singing that in a battle. Like that's how special his voice is.
Yes.
Kyle, I'm a fan, bruh. I'm a huge fan. I don't know where you came from, but I'm a fan.
California.
Stephanie.
He came from California.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if they gonna come for you, then they gonna come for me because I said that it was like an elevated Chris Martin sound.
Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it, Stephanie. You and I are always there with the vibe.
It was very Chris Martin-esque in the way that it sounded, but it felt leveled up. And I was like, yo, but he's 19. Like, I'm like fighting with myself. Like, no, but he's 19. He can't be better than Chris. And I'm like, well, it's not better. It's just a little different. It's just like, it just felt, I don't know. The only word I can think of is elevated. Like, there was just so much, there was peace to his voice. It was very soothing. It really was. The whole performance just felt like it was on solid ground. And it's funny that you talk about like him driving, him steering, because that's what I felt like. I felt like he was running the entire performance, Paul and the band included, but I felt secure. Like it didn't feel like he was taking over and we were like bumping, right? It was like we was on a cruise ship, yo. Like
It
we
was
were
like
on
the band was like, we're gonna vibe with you, Kyle.
we gonna vibe
We're
with
gonna vibe
you.
with you.
And
Like we're
for
gonna
him
roll
to,
with you. And I'm just like, yo, to be 19 and
yeah,
have that type of command, but it's almost a passive command.
it's a come on,
It's almost like
that quiet strength. It feels like being secure in your gift. You don't have to do too much. It's just the security of knowing this is what I do and I'm just going to do it. And
and even the
I'm going to
way he
be,
talked to the judges, it just
yeah, I'm
seemed
going to be unapologetic about it. I'm going to be
it's so
unassuming. I'm
chill.
going to be humble. Yeah, this is
Like
me.
even how he was describing, like he went through, like even before he sang, did you notice he talked about every judge and
Yes.
what every judge could bring, or excuse
Yes.
me, every coach could bring.
Yes.
Like I was like, okay, this dude, I could vibe with this dude.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Oh, yeah.
man, how many 19-year-old dudes have it together? Not many.
Not many. Not many.
I like his old vibe. Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Who did oh, I know who Kyle went with. And had a strong feeling that he was going that way because of something they said. Stephanie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
obviously.
Yes, he went with Dan and Shay.
And that's what they were like. I think he was sold when he was like, yo, do you listen to country too? Because we hear a little country in the voice.
Yeah.
But this guy's voice, I love that he's going to explore country, and he probably does sing country. But I love it when somebody is an artist. You know, Stephanie, I think the voice would be truly next level. And this thought just came on my mind, and Kyle kind of inspired me to think this. Like, if you audition for the voice in a genre that's not yours, like that's the requirement. Like, you are, like, isn't that crazy? Like, I was
I
like,
love that.
because that's what I feel like Kyle did. Like,
Yeah.
Kyle was like, oh yeah, I can do country pop, but I'm gonna come in with, early 2000s arena rocker voice.
Right.
But
Right.
very
Or
cold
even to
way.
sing like Ryan from last night, to sing a song like Ain't No Sunshine, which is not a country song per se, but
Right.
to put your own voice on that song and to make it your own, to just show your artistry. I love that
Some of
idea.
the most special auditions. Great pickup, Dan and Shay. Woo, this closed them out. They closed out strong.
Strong. Yes, they did.
Um,
Stronger.
awesome. Awesome. Okay, so who was next?
Oh God. Okay. Next up was L. Rodgers,
Oh, Al.
34 years old from Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, come on. The DMV is representing this
Hey.
season. Y'all, don't sleep on DMV. Don't sleep on us. We got some singers here, y'all. I'm not just saying
Singers.
singers. Stephanie will tell you. You
Singers.
can't come correct in DC and Baltimore if
No,
you can't sing. Like, you can't.
better come correct.
Excuse me, yes. You better come correct. You can't half but anything. You just
No,
can't
that's
do it.
right. You
Can't.
better not.
You'll get chased off the stage.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and she sang
Love this
one of
song.
my favorites. Oh my gosh. Wild Horses, Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones. Probably, in my opinion, their best song.
Yeah.
Oh, what a story. What a story. I thought with Elle, I thought it started a little rough. Maybe it sounded a little low.
Mm-hmm.
Low. I said, but this is one of those that, in my opinion, just got better and better. And it wasn't just like, and it was like a slow rise.
Yes.
To getting better and better, and like, it didn't end with the better. Like, it just kept going, like, better, great. Oh my gosh, listen to that voice. Oh my goodness.
Right.
She really can sing.
Yes. Yes.
I said, what I loved about Elle is, like, the training really came through.
Mm-hmm.
If you all listen to Elle's voice, you can tell that she is a trained singer.
Yes.
And I'm talking about trained not in pop, but trained in the classical type of voice or the musical theater type voice, because of the range, the pure tone, the vowels. I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole fundamentals of singing, but you can tell that she used her technique, her vocal technique, to accentuate the incredible gift that she has.
Absolutely.
And I love it. I'm all here for it. I'm really looking forward to hearing her sing other songs, because I have a feeling that she can sing the big stuff.
Oh, she can sing the big stuff.
And that's what
that's
what I really want to hear. And I said, you know what? There's nothing like somebody who has power and range.
Yes.
And I just felt that was awesome. And Stephanie, I love a strong voice.
Yes.
I love a strong voice. And I said, what a light. I said, she's effervescent. Like, I just loved her. I thought she was beautiful. I thought, like, I just loved her attitude. Like, she just she just put a smile on your face, right?
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie?
I sobbed from the beginning of her clip all the way to the end for multiple reasons. Number one, she came onto the screen and she just lit. Like she was a light, like point blank period, not knowing anything about her.
Yeah.
It was just like, so that took me out. Then she starts talking about her story. And I have shared before on the podcast that my oldest was diagnosed with autism. I've also shared that she is also a singer. Like this little girl has basically perfect pitch. She learns to sing from memorization. She will just make us either play something over and over again, or we have to sing something over and over again, and she will just catch it. Her latest that she's been singing is oh God, what's she been singing?
Yesterday.
The Beatles, Yesterday.
Insanity, y'all. Insanity.
My husband taught her Yesterday, and she sings this thing down. So
and that boy of yours, he ain't too far behind.
He ain't too far behind. He a knucklehead, but he got a little something too.
Oh my Lord, y'all. No. Let me just stop right there. She's being very like humble about it. Stephanie's daughter is truly gifted. She's a truly gifted vocalist. And how old is she? 7, 8?
7.
7 years old. And I don't think I've heard someone 7. It's a rarity where I heard someone not just the pitch, but she's 7 years old singing line, like a musical line with dynamics, with tone inflection. That's it's inherent. It's something you can't teach.
Right.
It's something that you can learn.
Yeah.
But this is how I believe her brain operates, and how she, like, when she learns a song, she's learning inflection.
Yeah.
She's learning, I'm getting chills. She's learning how to express herself through song. And it's some of the most amazing stuff I've ever seen in a child this young. So Stephanie, I can only imagine how Elle took you.
She sent
how
me.
Elle took you there. Yeah.
She sent me. So you have all that. And then she starts singing Wild Horses. Now, the most familiar version of this song for me
I know
is the Alicia Keys, Adam Levine version. And like the song on its face can send me. Like I love the song and I love that version. So like you said, and I agree, the beginning of it was a little bit shaky to begin with. I do believe it was low. However, seeing where she went with it, I can understand why she picked the key that she picked. Her voice is stunning and scary.
Yeah.
It is a stunning, scary, huge, powerful, crystal clear, incredible voice. Here's what I heard. At one point or another, I wrote, wait, I hear like 80s rock power ballad. Like I hear Pat Benatar. Like, we are young, heartache to heart. Like I heard that. Just, yes. Love is a battlefield. And like heart. I hear heart. I hear what you heard. I hear her. I hear her singing the big things. And I hear her slaying. She just touched me, and she touched everybody. Like everybody felt it. Everybody saw it. And I love her already. I love her. I love her story. I love, for me personally, I love the example of possibility that she represented. for my baby and anybody else's baby that struggles with a disability in any kind of way. So,
Stephanie, thank you for sharing this because, I've known you many years, and I know it has taken a lot for you to come to a place where you can comfortably share this. And you, how I see you and your husband, with her, it's nothing short of amazing, and I just love it. I love it. I love that little girl.
I know you do.
And yeah, Elle.
Ooh,
I just get chill every time I say your name, Elle.
I know.
And hey, look us up because we're close to you.
We close.
So we want to meet you.
We close.
We want to meet you.
If I ever get my hands on you, I'm not letting go for a long time. We're gonna have a long, extended embrace.
Yeah.
Oh,
you made this mama right here. You made this mama right here excited.
Yes, you did.
Excited about the future.
Yes.
Excited. Yeah.
Yes.
That was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo! She is going to. Oh, I can't wait for the person that she works with because she and the Blinds, I think it's just, they're going to have a ball, whatever they do.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. The queen. The queen, the queen, the queen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Huge pickup. Another huge pickup.
Huge. Yeah.
This is huge pickup night.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't think John Legend has ever been the last.
I don't think so. No.
I think about it. I'm just like, John's usually one of the first to lock his teeth up.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
No.
So John went with, I'm gonna claim this next one, even though she's Delaware.
It's close enough. Close enough.
I know Philly tries to claim Wilmington. I said, but they're only an hour from us too.
That's right.
Okay, they're halfway between. And see, Stephanie's from South Jersey, so she knows you got to get through Wilmington, Delaware.
That's right.
To get to where Stephanie.
That's right.
So we gonna claim. We can come on, Philly, Greater Philly area and Baltimore area. We can split Wilmington. How about that?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So who do we have?
Right. We had Olivia Rubini, 24 years old, from Wilmington, Delaware, like we just said, and she sang "Long, Long Time" by Linda Ronstadt.
I said, okay, here. I said, okay, we got our Alexa, we got our
we got a Lila.
I love it. I was waiting for it. I was like, well, where are they? Where are my ethereal?
Where are my ethereals?
Acoustic singer-songwriters. I said, where is that? When I hear them sing, I just think of nature.
Where's Earth? Where's nature?
That's what I put. I said, listen to I just said, I see a babbling brook.
Babbling brooks.
I said, but the thing that I loved about Olivia, other than her whole look, like, I was like, I love the way she looked. Like, she's like, look, I got my hair cut and I had to pull it. She said, I got this whole haircut. It just created this entire vibe. So I had to get the outfits. I had to get everything together. And I love that about her. What I loved about her, if we're talking just straight vocal, did you hear that upper extension in her voice? I just was like,
I sure did. I was
like, yo, like, it's like the sun.
It's like the sun.
It's like the sky.
Yes.
Like, Olivia, it's just gorgeous, ethereal vocal. What I want to see from someone like Olivia is, again, Stephanie, I'm a sucker for people that keep their voice, that keep their sound, but sing other genres. Yeah. And that's what I really want. And that's why I think Olivia would really stand out if because these voices are incredible voices, but they tend to get overlooked because they don't have the big fireworks. They don't have the runs. They don't have, they don't have the fan. They don't bring out the band, as my grandfather used to say.
Yeah.
but they're gorgeous, they're luscious, they're earthy, they're
Yes.
just ethereal.
Yeah.
And I think that a voice like Olivia, like I'd love to hear her sing, maybe an R&B song in her 70s singer-songwriter voice, or a country song.
No, that's
Um,
that's
yeah, I
actually
think that's how
brilliant.
she's gonna stand out.
Yes, that is a brilliant strategy, James, because for a voice like that, you don't want them to be other than their voice, and you don't want them to sing other than how they sing, right? Can be so pretty that it can get lost a little bit, and you can almost take for granted the technique and how intricate some of the things that they do is, because it's just so flowy and pretty. So you that is a brilliant strategy to, if you're not if you can't change and you're not going to change your vocal quality, which you shouldn't, pick a song that is outside of that and flip
Right.
it and make it so that it fits your voice. I think that that's brilliant, and I think that she
It's
can do it, especially with her father, with her having that
yeah,
background of her father being a producer. She
right.
probably has a really good ear of how to like flip a song and how to reconstruct it and make it to suit her and to suit her vocal. So
I loved, and that's why I really love that Lila made it through. But I also, on the other
yeah,
hand, think it was a travesty that Alexa and Lennon did not get further in the competition,
right,
even though they brought Lennon back.
right,
Um, I, the voices are so, like, all three of their voices were some of the scariest voices of last season. Like
absolutely,
I'm just thinking of Alexa, what she did. Alexa had that, in my opinion, X factor to her voice, where
yes,
there was so much emotion that you just went there with her.
absolutely.
Um, but it was not overstated. It was
That's
it
right.
was understated,
That's right.
and that's why I'm really pulling for Olivia,
Yeah,
because there's no one else in this competition like her.
right.
Last season we happened to have three
Yeah,
of
we had like
these
three of them. Yeah,
insane types of voices.
yeah,
So how would you pick?
right.
But I think Olivia should make a deep run.
Yes, I hope she does. I mean, there's not much more to add. Um, Definitely has that storyteller, singer-songwriter vibe, but with that added like a vocal, artistic quality as well, and that creativity that I can't wait to see how she displays that in the
And
competition.
I mean, for Stephanie's sake, don't come on there singing that Billie Eilish. Stephanie won't be able to take
Do
it.
not, please. I need a break from Billy. I'm still recovering from last season. I need a break.
Like, don't come on there. Because if you
No, no,
sing it the way I
don't
think you
come
can
on
sing it,
here.
Stephanie's
if
gonna get
anybody if
misty.
anybody comes on here saying I had a dream, I'm turning you
She's gonna
off. I
get
can't
misty.
do it. I got
Oh
everything I
gosh. Well,
wanted.
that's
No,
it, Stephanie.
that's
Um,
it. Oh, that's not it, because guess what we got? Guess what we got? Did you see what we got at the end? Because
no.
John Legend was the end. He did his Welcome to Team
Oh no.
Legend, the full version. We got the
I had to
full
get upstairs
version.
to get
We got the
taping because I
version.
was running behind. So
Let it
no, I
put it
didn't.
all on the line for you. Welcome to team. And it's funny, I bring it up mostly because Chance had never heard it, and Dan
Right.
and Shay had never heard it. So Chance was like, wait, is this an original song he's singing? It was great. In usual John
Um.
Legend fashion.
So
Fantastic.
John ended. I don't know if John ended how he thought he was going to end,
Right.
but um, John does the look how far Lila went
Yeah, come
with
on.
John last season, right?
Lives, finals. There we go.
So
Come on.
look out, y'all. Look
Look
out.
out.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
it. That's a
That's
wrap.
it. That's it. That's it.
Now it's time.
It's time.
Let's get ready to rumble, because these next several weeks. Did they give a preview?
They did not. They did not. Oh, well, I'm lying. I'm lying. They did show that the playoff pass is back. So they are
Okay.
playoff passing somebody, I guess one from each team, I believe, straight through to the playoffs.
Oh, but I can't wait for the leak on Friday.
Oh, come
There's gonna be
through.
a battle leak. Y'all battles. All right. So y'all show us some love. Well, no, don't show it. You all have been showing it. Season 25. Thank you so much.
Yes.
For showing us love early.
Yes.
We love this show, and more importantly, we love what you all are doing.
Yeah.
I know Stephanie and I were a little hard last night on the previous episode, but it's because we care and we want you all to deliver excellence that we know you will deliver.
That's right.
So let the battles begin.
Let the battle begin.
May the best person rise from the ashes.
That's right.
To live another day.
Yes.
To fight another fight. All right.
Yes.
Stephanie, tell them what they need to hear.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Pitchy Podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you can be the first to know when we drop a new episode. And also check us out on YouTube. Search for the Pitchy Podcast and hit that subscribe button so you know when we drop a new video. And last, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Pitchy Podcast for new episode alerts, episode clips, and so much more.
All right, so another week in the books.
Yes.
On to bigger and brighter things.
Yes.
And we'll see you all next week with our first round of the battle.
I'm excited.
A royale, baby.
Yes.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.